All right, so we have the Three of Swords. Okay, something about, so we're doing this. I think some of us are working. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords with the Three of Swords. Let's get the card from the top, and we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so some of us get a little resentful. Okay, we'll clarify this Page of Swords more because it seems like when we walk away and we're standing on the smallest of plateau, the smallest of mountain, thinking that we're doing something major. I mean, it is a page, so we have been given, we have taken, and now it's to see what we're going to do with it. Are we bluffing? Are we really serious about moving forward and not looking back? As this man is looking back with his eyes closed, he's like, I'm really going to do something. He's literally just going to take one step off of that minor, even, you know, a wheelchair can roll over that kind of thing, that little bump there that he's on, feeling victorious. Now, you don't want to take away from that because this person can just as well climb a mountain and do something major. But it looks like you start to doubt yourself and you start to pity yourself about being in a third party, about why you had to walk away. You start talking nasty about all the women. Maybe you start going to look up and search and, you know, up these women and, you know, ridicule yourself and compare yourself is what I want to say. Remember, this Page of Swords helped us conquer and divide. It helped us to get here. Once we walked away, we picked, I believe this was a great way to go. But with knowledge comes logic, right? And then it's like, so mind, the dome, is where this surface is. It's like then we start to play tricks on our minds. That's what I want to say. Then we start to just play a lot of tricks on our minds and say, well, now you're in this world of thinking, okay? Who's to say that you're not going to start thinking about why you had to be here? Why you weren't chosen, why you're not married to the person who got you here. You know, the blame game and the whole thing, it's a lot of mind tricks in your head, you know, and that's what an Aquarius you could be dealing with. That's what an air sign often troubles, is because if you're only in the mind, obviously your own tool can start to play tricks on you. I mean, the mind plays tricks. So that's what happens to us divine feminines. And that could be a warning to some of us, you know, and it could really affect the workplace. You know, it could really affect our decisions. It could affect our haste. It could affect our passion. Everything that we've built, everything that we've done can easily and quickly go to waste. You know, so you just be careful when you're dealing with an Aquarius. I keep wanting to say an Aquarius. Okay, you could be a water sign that has a good friend, an Aquarius. Okay, you could be any sign here. You could maybe or not deal with a water sign or an air sign, but when we're in this energy of air, you just always want to be careful. You know, the superficial beliefs. Make sure that your task at hand. I always like to talk about the book of Eli, you know, and I love how the wand is here. You know, it's like some sort of spiritual aspect when it comes to when you're going to be dwelling in the mind. Okay, you don't want to dwell in your emotions, but yeah, too much of something isn't good, like we said previously in the same video. Okay, so I love how the wand is here because not only is that pure potential, but it looks like the staff, and it's like you just want to make sure that you're in tune to your emotions, your spiritual guides. Okay, your gospel, as that is clarified for the world, because that is how you accomplish, is by biting your tongue, or but holding down to your britches. Okay, and you know, when you needed to say, whoa Nelly, you know, but have a good firm hold on the decisions that you're making. When you're in this swords energy, I'm worried because we can really get hostile. I know all the downloads are amazing when we tap into this energy. We're like, oh, I get that now. Oh, I listened to that song and I know what they're saying now. I've known that song for years. Oh my God, my favorite movie, or this movie, I understand it now. You want to watch all kinds of movies. You want to, because you know your downloads are kicking in, and it's because you chose to be there. Okay, divine feminine, that's your power. That's your power. If you want to say you're this person who says sacred and whatever you want to do, put this card, manipulate the card into, it's fine. But this means that you're manipulating yourself. Gosh. Okay? So let's get an advice card for that Page of Swords and the things that can happen. I just wanted to open to the Page of Cups. So again, that all I want to say about that, we'll still shuffle, is stay tuned to your emotions. It's never good when you completed tasks. You don't want to burn your bridges, so to speak, okay? Divine Feminines, do not burn your bridges in physical and, into your own reality. You don't ever want to do that, especially when we're thinking about the Magician. The Magician is something that we all want to be. And I know if it's ironic for you because that's a Gemini card, but for my interpretation, it's everyone's card, as every element is there. But if we want to go for the Gemini, so it means, that it's something that can really, really get to us. We can be the best of empaths, the best of mediums, the best of who we are, and still get trickled in the mind. So, for some reason, let's clarify that. And we have the Page, the Page of Cups, and now we have the King of Cups. Let's clarify and then see where this Cups card, where the love comes from. Let's clarify this Page of Swords once more, Spirit. Let's understand what you want us to know with the Three of Swords and then the Three of Cups. So now we have the Three of Wands. There's a significant number 3 here, right? Okay. So, 666 is kind of what I wanted to say. I'm not even going to add it. What I feel here is, I know I've had a few people say that they're seeing the number 9. And I want to say this, okay, from experience and from what I feel going on. If you see the number 9, it means you're going the wrong way. Think of it as you want to see the number 6. Do you understand? Not just because of this, and the clarity that we're pulling. If you see the number 9, you're going the wrong way. Okay? Period. That's what I want to say. It's the number 6. So if you see 6-9, that's fine. Look between those numbers and see if you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's 629, 659, 619, 639, I believe that's that's sometimes can be your spirit guides leading you into saying, okay, and you're going, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. Okay, 609, you'll be able to put it into your own. Okay, so say if you're on a diet and and you finally get the right food and it says 6-9 or 619, cool. But if you see, usually if you get the wrong food and you're supposed to be on a diet and you see 9-6, there you go. You can figure that out. But we don't want to get too fixated on numbers. But if you see the number 9, honestly, you're going the wrong way. Okay, take that how it applies. Okay, I gave you a few examples only of food, so please fit that into your own and let's not get paranoid here. But with this number 3, geez, I want to pull one more out because I want to be able to get what we need. For some reason, for the younger crowd, 1, 2, no 3, you hear me? 1, 2, no 3, you tato. We got put your chicken nice in the lotto. Oh, that was so inappropriate for right now. That's for the Page of Swords. It's easy for us to start belittling ourselves. I think Divine Feminines, that's number 1. But there's something that is still needing to be done with that. That's what I see. Okay? There's something that is still needing to be done. That's what that means. So if some of us start dwelling in this energy because we feel like we're getting all these downloads, okay, to say the very least, just downloads that we've never gotten before, and we feel like we're taking a moment out of our heart, we start forsaking that. We start forsaking the emotions, okay? And I believe that's why those Cups cards kept coming up. Even in this third party here, if we try to mess with ourselves, there's still love there. There's still love that we need to be aware of, okay? So here's what we got. We have the Temperance card at the bottom, but check this out. Okay, so in the beginning, we got these, right? We got the Ace of Wands and we got the Ace of Swords. And that clarifies the World card and how we got to this, being able to be hopeful and probably up until today. Okay, this is very much present reading. We got the Page of Cups and then the King of Cups that were superficial beliefs, technically, because they didn't pop out. We opened up to the Page of Cups, which is something that we want. The the King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck, something that could be around the corner. The Three of Cups, and I think that's obviously because we felt like we were betrayed by love, but we never want to settle in this because we'll keep seeing that number 9. How about that? Okay, we'll keep saying we're going to do something, but we're not. There's needing to be one more here, and we're needing to submit that, even though we felt like we've already submit some of our efforts, okay? And it got us here, where some of us don't want to leave, where some of us feel like we're in power. I feel like a lot of us feel like we're in power, but we're constantly still looking for something, still putting that placemat there, still like, and we know that we're not much about anything, really, okay? We're hopeful because we know that we're in a good place right now as far as the mindset. That's what I want to say. We're hopeful because we're in a good place, whereas nothing has been completed. But we think that's logical. So now we can understand our air sign friends, can't we? Enough? We can understand from all aspects. We can understand from an air sign's perspective. We can understand from a water sign's perspective. And we can understand from an earth sign's perspective. We have the Three of Pentacles here with the Ace of Pentacles. My previous reading was about this, okay? Getting tangible beliefs. Understanding maybe another aspect that we don't understand yet, or understanding the realities of bills, or understanding that this is not superficial, that this is very much real. If some of us are having problems with, dreams and reality. But we also have the Three of Pentacles here for the Eight of Cups. And this is the advice saying that once we walk away from love, okay, if no matter what, downloads are going to come to us, because obviously if we've been released of any burdens, like it's like once we blow one nose or we pick a booger from one nose, it feels like they all start opening up in the other nose. It's because you can breathe clearer through one. So that's how you feel the stuffiness in the other. Do you understand that kind of analogy? So, but for multiple reasons why we should always have food in our mouth, in our stomachs, and a roof over our head. For some of us, this is the way that we need to go. Not necessarily a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but maybe we do need to come back down to earth, some of us. Some people, some aspects won't help us get to where we need to go. Everybody has their own journey. But it looks like when we walk away from love that the divine wants us to tap into this energy. And it's not just getting money on your own. It's working together with others. It's sharing love and ideas with others. That's how you're going to be able to open back up, is if you're open to people. Okay? Because the first thing we got in completing tasks here was just the passion and the logic. Okay, the pure potential and the mental clarity. Now we can work together with others. We can manifest on our own. You're not going to tell me love and passion doesn't come from that, from our own manifestation, from grounding ourselves. It's like when we walk away from love, we don't want to know just the knowing. We want the happening. I'm sorry, don't get freaked out. We want something physical. We want something real. Isn't that what we're looking for, divine feminines? And if we don't, some of us are just going to hop into this energy thinking that we're doing this great thing and then just stay there. Some of us are literally just on this little tiny incline. You know what I mean? Thinking we're doing world's favors and we're all sorts of trapped, and we're trapping others with us. An odd number. I don't care if number 3 is your favorite number or you don't consider it an odd number, because it literally is. You're constantly looking for something, and no matter which aspect you look at it in, it's still unsettling. Okay? For that Page of Swords. The top of the deck, let's see what we got. The Queen of Cups now. I believe a lot of us need to get back out and talking with people. And it's going to take a while. It may take 30 vacations, but at least we're in a good place, right? We're in a place where we're fine with loving ourselves. We saw the King of Cups. We saw the Page of Cups. We know we're hopeful. We know we're optimistic. And we know we both share that. As we're at the top, they're at the bottom, and the Page of Cups was in the middle. Let's look at it like that, of the deck, because it was. Who's under that? Okay, we have the Magician now.